Good morning.
Have a 1-5.
It's as if
That's Star Wars, isn't it?
No, we still have a battle.
You're
going to lose us today. This is all we're going to be doing.
You doing well?
I'm doing very well, yeah.
Yes.
We're dressed as Harry and Hermione. How can it not be a good day?
I know. Well, it was because it was your idea, wasn't it? Because I was trying to think, what could I dress up as? Like pumpkin, or vampire, whatever it is. And you said what you were going to be.
Yes.
And I thought, oh, I know. I could be. It's a wizard, Harry.
Yes.
I could be wizard. And that's exactly what I am. This is going to be a good show. I can't wait.
I can feel it. Yes.
I can feel it. Whopper Toppers?
It is, yes.
We've got our new instalment when it comes to the Whopper Topper. So whether, of course, this is you going to be first-time buyer, first-time trier of the Whopper Toppers, you're going to love them. But, of course, maybe you're one that has been collecting them, then, of course, you guys already know that you're going to be absolutely loving them. Of course, if you're in the Hunky Dory Club, it's going to benefit you, which we'll talk you through all throughout the show. But when it comes to today's shows, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a first look at the Win It Weekly. So, this is your last opportunity to grab hold of, well, an opportunity to get the Win It Weekly. So, we'll go over the winners later. However, if you want to be in with the chance of winning the Whopper Toppers Ultimate Collection 11, which I will just briefly show you, that is where you need to like, share and comment and answer this question, which is, what percentage of UK parents admit to stealing their own kids' Halloween treats? A, 53, B, 11, or C, 24? So what percentage of UK parents admit to stealing their own children's sweeties at Halloween? A, 53, B, 11, or C, 24? Put your answer in the comments, like, share, comment, and 4 lucky winners will be winning our Whopper Toppers when it comes to the Christmas collection. Just to say, we do have them on the show if you want to grab hold of them, which we'll go over later on, but you're going to be getting the 2 pads here, worth $29.98, but you may be one of 4 that's going to be winning the Whopper Toppers. So that is a cracking deal when it comes to potentially winning them. Right, let's have a look at the comments. This is going to get so old so quick, isn't it? But
no.
So much fun. So much fun. Wow, wow, wow. There is lots and lots and lots of you tuning in this morning. Jackie, Tracy, Myra, Jenny, Viv, Claire, Isabel, you're all on YouTube. Catherine's in as well. We've also got Janie is in, Rosemary is in. We've got Stephen Nicole, he's in. Hey Stephen, Viv's in, Linda's in. You're all saying good morning to us. You're all saying good morning to each other. I hope you're all having a lovely Halloween morning. And Susan's in as well. We've also then got, of course, on Facebook. Let's scroll all the way back because lots of you tuning in there as well. Fiona's in, Jenna's in, Lynn's in, Penny's in, also all saying good morning as well. My comments have disappeared. Where have they gone? We'll sort them just later on. But this show is all about the Whopper Toppers. When it comes to the Whopper Toppers, we have got such a cracking deal with the new ones. But what I want to go over first of all, these are real by the way, what I want to go over is our card blanks because these have been very, very, very busy. So this is direct from the big boss himself. When it comes to, of course, our 6x6 card blanks at the moment, almost 70% is gone. So when it comes to the sizes that I'm away to give you, these are going to work really well with the Whopper Toppers, any of your projects as well, but keep that in mind. So if you've been thinking and humming in hand about getting our card blanks, keep this in mind. 6x6, almost 70% is gone. When it comes to 7x7, over half. So that's over half our quantity of our 7x7 card blanks. They've gone. That's a popular size. 8x8, we're almost just at that halfway point as well. So when it comes to our large stocks that we've had, we're just about at the halfway point of our 8x8 card blanks gone. 7x5, we've only got 15% left. That's all that we've got from the big stock. Keep that one in mind. And then when it comes to the DL, that's another one where we're almost 70% when it comes to the stock of your card blanks. So a nice way to think, right, do I want to get some more before they, of course, potentially sell out? Or, of course, if you're just wanting to grab hold of just odd ones, then you can do that. But I'll maybe give you a little recap again towards the end of the show. But when it comes to the card blanks, keep that one in mind because they have been very, very busy and very, very popular. Talking about popular, let's have a look at some finished samples when it comes to our Whopper Toppers. Finished now, Jess? Yeah, you ready? Cut short there. Just as well I wasn't scratching anything with my wand there, eh? Right, Whopper Topper. So these are our ultimate collection at number 12. Now you're going to be able to save $9.98 when it comes to these ones here. We do have two options. You can get them individually if you want to, but as always, the main saving is always going to be in the bundle that we've got. These ones here containing both pads where you're going to be getting a world filled of wonder and paper art. So I'll show you the fronts to start with. So there you can see when it comes to the world with wonder, filled with wonder, and then you've also got your paper art. Both of these, £20. If you're in the club, £19. If you're Diamond member, you're going to get them both for £18. These are exactly as they are titled. These are toppers that are whopper of a topper. I mean, the size, if I just put my wand to the side of it, the wand's getting a good workout today, you can kind of see the size of the actual toppers. You've got your sentiment and then you've got your two border strips as well. When you start to then flick through, you see that you're actually going to be getting 3 of each of the designs. But these are exquisite. Look at the actual imagery that you've got, which truly is the world filled with the wonder. I mean, you could be gazing into that backdrop within the images. I mean, look at that world. How, you know, powerful that looks. But then what you've got in some of them is multiple toppers. That one there, you've got your 3 sentiments, 2 ribbon strips, that nice butterfly that you've got there, kind of way up into the galaxy, so to speak. or it could just be that you are using some of your leftover adorable scoreable, geo designs, designer packs, or maybe you just want to use them as free-flowing, freestanding toppers. You can absolutely do that. When it comes to each of these ones as well, they've all got their accent foil on both of them. So you can see this is giving you the gold with these. In total, you're going to get 36 of your foiled and die-cut toppers. She is just crying out to also be fussy cut, layered up as well, which you can do that because you've got the 3 of them. You are going to be getting 12 different designs, and then as I've established, you're going to be getting 3 of each as well. There's that stag, there's that swan. If you want to go for this one on its own, you can absolutely do that, $14.99 or $14.24. If you're in a Diamond member, you're going to be $13.49. You're finding that you've got your darks in there, your blues in there, your teals are in there as well. Really, really is encapsulating when it comes to each of the images that you've got. That one there, that one being the World Filled with Wonder Whopper Topper Pad. And then if you wanted to go for the paper art butterfly, you can absolutely do that as well. So that's the paper art butterfly Whopper Toppers. Same within this one here, 36 sheets where you're going to be getting your 12 different designs, 3 of each. These are 300 GSM. Individually, you can go for that at $14.99. If you're in the club, you're then going to be $14.24, or if you're Diamond member, you're going to be $13.49. I'm going to come a bit closer because that is exactly it when it comes to the paper art butterfly title. It's as if it's been quilt.
Yes.
Well, it is. It's imagery, Kat, isn't it, of quilled. So I was about to say Quidditch there. Got Harry Potter in my brain. But yeah, really, really gorgeous. Everything revolving around the butterfly, where you've got that paper art look. When it's that paper art sculpting, when it is, of course, the quilling, when it, of course, the multiple butterflies, could be the look of the pleated butterflies. All of these also come with their own individual sentiments in this pad too. Some of them you've got 3 with multiple ribbon border strips. Some of them you've got like that one there being the larger one. And then this one is giving you the silver foiling as well. If we go that way, portrait, landscape, it's so beautiful and so well done. And in actual fact, it looks as though it's raised, even the butterfly against the backdrop. But just when it comes to the artwork of the paper art, it looks really, really dimensional. Potentially bring in your own nesting dies as well, but these make a substantial statement. I mean, look, you can bet your bottom dollar you always turn the pad the wrong way around, can't you? Always. But look at the brightness that you've got with that hit of the black all the way around that butterfly as well. £20 if you want to go for both of them, £19 if you are in the club. If you're a Diamond member, you're going to be £18 for both of these. Now keeping in mind, yes, you can go individually, but the saving, where you're going to be saving $9.98, is when it comes to both of them.
Well, this is giving you the possibility to make 72 cards for £20 or under.
And we've all got leftover adorable scoreable,
Yes.
designer pad, geo design pads. We've all got those left over, and I think that's what's great about anything topper wise where they come on their own, is you can then of course maximise what you've already got, and then just use the toppers as leftovers. So that is what we're launching today when it comes to our Whopper Topper Ultimate Collection 12, both available individually, which we'll have a little bit of a recap later on. I'm going to just show you some samples first before we go to Kat, because these are really beautifully well done. Funny enough, Kat made that one there. I like how you've done that fussy cutting within that one, Kat, because you know me, love the fussy cutting. But you can still then do things such as your easels as well. And for me, I'm one that, who's done that one? Rachel's done that one. I'm one that tends to put my topper, when it's an easel, on an actual backdrop. I like how Rachel's actually just used the topper as that main easel background. Really well done. That is so smart. Beck's done that one. Isn't that nice? With, of course, the acetate and then layering up on top. This is another really smart one. Alison's made this one here. Bringing in the nesting dies at home, but just kind of capturing that circle topper and making a feature out the sides. You've then
it's
got
just
your
worth
steppers.
mentioning with the nesting dies as well that all our nesting die sets match the shapes of your Whopper Topper pads, and they will fit your largest nesting die fits the outside shape of your Whopper Topper, so it's perfect if you're wanting to do your pyramage, your invitage, just cutting them down. They work perfectly with all these shapes as well.
And it's good to know that, because I'm not dissing any other brands, but any brands that do and work around collections and paper, and they do dies as well, they don't match the dies with their collections. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this is something, of course, at Hunky Dory, many things that they do well, one of which is they always keep in mind the shape and the size of toppers when it comes to the nesting dies.
Yeah.
So that if you want to do the arch and not have to do cutting or anything like that, you don't have to. You just invest in the dies, which will last a lifetime if you look after them. And then, as you said, Kat, you can use them, and then you can create your mats and layers in that when it comes to the toppers that match the sizes. We have got so many samples. Poor Jess took ages trying to go through them all. So later on we'll show you some more as well, just so that we can make the most. But I know the important thing that you always love to see when it comes to Hunky Dory TV, it is of course the demonstration, and it's cut.
I do think we broke a record, don't you, Jess, on the amount of samples we've had for this launch? It is definitely there. Right, I am going to work with that beautiful, beautiful paper art butterfly, the beautiful colours in this one. And I am working with, I brought in this duo design pad because you can see just from the front here how gorgeous that is going to work. So we're going to do an 8x6 tenfold card, which I've got there. Let's start with the boring stuff. Let's do some mat and layers. So I'm going to take this gorgeous paper that you can see just works beautifully, and it's just an example of what Craig said before, that you will always find something in your Hunky Dory stash that is going to work incredibly well. So we will take this down to 3 notches under the 6. I've already done my mat and layers, so I've got time to concentrate on the more fun bits. And then we are going to do one of my favourite techniques. You know I love adding a bit of detail with some scoring and some sanding back. So I want to add, let me make sure I've got everything the right way around. I want to add some lines on this part of on the left hand side here. So when I turn it over, it's going to be on the back to the right hand side that I'm actually scoring. It is easy to forget and just go the way you think, and then I only know because I have made that mistake a few times myself. So we're just going to take a few score lines down this side, not all the way, about 2 inches worth. I'll just do one more. So we're just going to add that onto the paper there. I know you can't see much now. Let me pop that back in. Then you take your sanding block, and even on your coated papers, this effect works perfectly. And you start taking that back, and just look at that added detail.
So smart, isn't it?
Anything. And you can do this onto your, I've not got a demo with it in there, but I think there is a couple of the samples that I made. You can do this on top of your Whopper toppers as well. So if you score onto the background or emboss onto the background, and then cut a smaller section, because like you said, you've got duplicates, buff it back, and then put a little bit of the perfect section back on top. It's a really fun way. And it was already a beautiful paper, but just adding to it a little bit, giving it that little bit of extra texture. And then I've taken a piece of, again, it's from the same paper pad, it's just one of the backing sheets from a different size.
Okay.
And we're going to take this to 6.5, 3 notches under 6.5 by 3 notches under 4.5. And if you are new here, when I talk about notches, it is just your inches on your trimmer broke down into 16ths. So when I talk about a notch, it refers to 1/16, because if I was having to say 3/16 all the time. That is all. But again, mat and layer borders are your own personal preference. Some people just like to keep it to 2 notches. Some people like full 1/4 of an inch. So it's completely up to you. So let's pop these down on here. I think I'm going to brave the construction glue today.
And I like how you explained the notches, because I try to also use them in that way if I'm at Hobby Maker or that. And I know some people are maybe, it's probably the way I'm explaining it. Usually are like, you know, is it the second notch or is it the first notch? What is it that you mean with notches? So it's nice that you've just explained that, Kat.
I do every now and again. I remind myself, because we do get new viewers all the time. And I'm sure that the people that watch time and time again will forgive us. Because you do just have to go over the basics, because we do have new crafters and we just like keeping everybody informed. We want our crafting to be accessible to everybody, and we don't want something that's so simple to baffle somebody and put somebody off when it can just take a couple of seconds of explanation.
What's interesting is, as well, because it was you that we were talking about the other day, I was making a few things for Anne for something that's coming up, and I needed to do beginner, intermediate and, you know, advanced.
Yes.
And I'd obviously said to you, the hardest I found was the beginner level.
It's mad, isn't it?
I found that really hard because I wanted to put something else on it. I wanted to put a gem on it, you know, and it's a nice way, as you were just explaining it, to remember that we do always have new viewers, new customers, new crafters, so it's nice just to recap.
It really is. And sometimes, but when you've done that card and you sat back and you look at it and you're like, oh, it's really clean and fresh. And, you know, when you do restrain yourself, sometimes it's amazing. We do get carried away with adding everything but the kitchen sink sometimes. So I'm just going to take this section now and we are just going to pop it over the top. We're going to keep it more to the left-hand side, just so we've got a little extra space here for when it comes to our topper. So as you saw before, I've picked this absolutely gorgeous one out of here. And I'm going to take the ribbon strips as well, because I've got somewhere to add them. If I can find my scissors shortly. So we'll pop them out ready for that. Now what I'm going to do, just to add a little bit more detail, and I think Craig mentioned this in one of the posts before, in one of the examples, we are going to fussy cut around this butterfly's wings just to lift them. So as long as you've got a sharp craft knife and a cutting mat, I mean glass is perfect for this, but other ones will work as well. You can see how quick I am coming round these now. And that will just pop up so beautifully and just add that dimension without you having to use another topper or fussy cut a whole thing out. You can add the dimension straight on here, and you can see just how quick it is coming together. So I've gone mostly round the two top wings, and then I'm just going to do a little bit of the bottoms just to lift them slightly. And just peek them up, just give them a little crease like that.
Let me know in the comments as well, how many of you have seen the Harry Potter films? How many love them? How many are like me that have watched 4 and not watched any more, and Jess can't believe that?
So we're going to take the ribbon strips. I know, I keep saying to Craig, we need to do this, we need to do this. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, you need an education.
The only thing I know is Wingardium Leviosa.
I know, well, I was trying to think if we could do that with anything today, but we'll, right.
Other thing,
yeah, let me remember my measurements before. So I'm going to run my border strips down the left-hand side of this here. We know this is 3 notches under the 6.5, so I can just cut them on my trimmer, ready to go. And I'm going to place on my topper first, so I know how much space I've got to work with. So we will just add some foam pads to the back of here again. I'm going to stick to this side because it is going to overhang. And then we can cut one down just to sit in the middle of that butterfly there. And this is the part where she's done exactly what she said she wasn't going to do before, and she's put the foam pads on the wrong side. Because when your brain goes to where you're going to pop it down on the card and not. we need to come to the right hand side. Let's try again.
Sending lots of love to those that are feeling a little bit under the weather today. There's quite a few of you that are feeling under the weather.
I know it's spooky season. It's also
it is.
illness season, isn't it? So
It
we
is
can
indeed.
pop this back over more to the right hand side and just look how beautifully this is coming together. Then we'll take our ribbon strips. We can just add our dotty tape runner to the back of them.
Well, a lot of love for Harry Potter. A lot of love.
I'm very glad to hear it.
Shelley saying we are a Potterhead family. Danielle is saying I've watched the first 3 films. Roughly about me, Danielle. I'm 4. Well, maybe 3.5.
And then we will just add foam pad to the back of this one.
What's the one on the bus at the start with the scary head?
That's the, yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban.
So what number's that?
3.
3. So I've seen 3. No. No. Is that head Lenny Henry?
Yeah, I think the
The
voices,
voice.
isn't it? Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Travelodge. No. Premier Inn.
I was going to say, you'll be getting...
I know. I should be staying at the Premier Inn just now. Get a discount from them, eh?
So we pop that on to our card blank and just look how pretty. And we've literally, it's a Whopper Topper. We've used everything in
I
that
love
sheet.
this cart.
But the 2 sheets served your design pad and some mirror cards and a card blank. And if you're getting it in those 40 packs at the moment and you cut your own 8x6 down, this has literally cost you pennies to make.
That's just incredible, isn't it? How well does that as well, that duo design as well in the back, just set it off really nicely. And I love the background. Just going in and embossing it and going in with that sanding block. Fab. That is so, so smart. Love, love, love that. Lot of love as well for the card coming. I always love it because you're watching away and you're commenting, oh, I love what Kat's just done. And I like that tip. And then as soon as Kat's finished or whoever's finished, the comments just go absolutely crazy because there's so much love for that one. So we'll have another little read of the comments just shortly. We are going to go back, of course, to the Whopper Toppers. This is where now we're going to get Jess's help because it's spin the wheel, Jess, isn't it? Yeah. And I never got to bring my wand and spin the wheel. Bring the wand? No, listen, just, you know. What does Harry Potter say? Flick the wand? Yeah, let's not go there. Let's just
Swish and flip.
It's 2.
Swish and flip.
It's only 10:30 on a Friday morning. Right, so we're going to go spin the wheel. Is it this wheel behind here, Jess? Yeah? Right, you go. Let's bring this one in. I want, no, it's good. Look at that. It's a wizard, Harry.
Imagine the fun we could have had if we'd actually prepped all these things.
I know. I know. So I've got
Oh, it's magic.
magic. Anyway, right. So keep me right, Jess. We're going to go in with spin the wheel. So we're literally going to spin it, aren't we?
Yep, so we'll have a trick or treat.
Right, you know. So treat.
The disappointment in Jessie's voice.
Trick or leave. Yay!
There we go.
This is just for my...
So it's just for Jess's
Should we just do
benefit.
both whilst it's Friday?
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do both.
Trick or treat then?
Will we do treat first? Because that was first.
Okay, there you go.
Right, treat. Choose your all-time favourite hunky-dory item and give it away to a viewer.
Both of us, or just...
Maybe pick one between us because we are spinning the
Yeah.
wheel also.
Okay, okay.
As normal.
Do you want to do that? Because my one's not in the range anymore and it hasn't been for quite a while.
Oh, don't put it on me. You know, I can't think on the spot. Favourite item?
Choose your all-time favourite hunky-dory item and give it away to a viewer.
Oh, can we do something with the big construction glue?
Of course you can.
Yeah, because we all know.
Fine with that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Rightio. So what do we need to do, Jess?
I'll
Perfect, nice one. So if you didn't hear that, in the next demo with Kat, what Jess is going to do, she's going to pick a winner. And then we're going to do trick, weren't we? Trick. Post a silly photo of yourself on your Hunky Dory Facebook page.
Well, we've just taken a picture
We've
of that
just
costume,
taken it,
so we're sorted.
That's easy, done, perfect. So head across to our Hunky Dory Facebook page. You're just Kat Hunky Dory.
I am,
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
Craig Hunky Dory. Same with the team, Bex and Amy and that as well. So you'll find all them there. And yeah, we will post that later on. That's fine. I'll do that. I might even see if I can find a really, really...
Would you like to know what another trick was, but you're already doing it?
This is dead funny.
Okay, what's another trick that we're all doing?
It was to wear a bin bag,
You're joking.
and you're already doing it.
So just in case you didn't hear that one, Jess is saying one of the other tricks was to wear a bin bag. I'm not wearing a bin bag. Do you know how much this cost me? This bin bag, this cake. There's no expense spared from Amazon Prime, from all the rest of them. And the bin bag was across there. So yeah, well, there we go. That was that. That trick's done, sorted, out the way. So going back to that treat again, just catching up there. In the next demonstration with Kat, what Jess will do is she will pick a winner out. Put that one there. Rightio, let's have a look at my list here. So we've done that. Shall we have a look at some of our Christmas Whopper Toppers, which actually there were the one, oh, sorry, this is the one where, sorry.
Just apologise to the ghost. Oh, it's not your friend. Look at its sad face.
I'm sorry, guys. Oh my God, I actually forgot for him.
I don't think they'll let us do Halloween next year, you know. I think they're just going to take it off the schedule. It's been chaos all week.
Oh, right, compose. Christmas Whopper Toppers. These are the ones that 4 of you could potentially win when it comes to the Win It Weekly, where we'll announce the winners later on. But this is our Whopper Toppers Ultimate Collection 11. So these are the newer ones within the Christmas range here, where you can get both of them for £20 or £19 or £19 if you're in the club. If you're a Diamond member, you're going to get these ones for £18. That is meaning that you're going to be saving £9.98. But if you do want to go for them individually, you can absolutely do that. Let's have flick through here. 36 of your topper sheets. You've got your 12 designs, 3 of each. And they're, well, exactly that, Kat. They are beautiful Christmas designs with that accent foiling as well. And correct me if I'm wrong, do we have dies to match these as well?
Yes.
The shapes?
Yeah,
I thought so. How good's that? So if you've got your dies, of course, that is a brilliant way to be using them. But whether you've got your portrait, whether you've got your landscape as well, using all the bits, imagine taking some of your Christmas geo design pads and doing what Kat done a moment ago, but of course using them within the Christmas form, you can absolutely do that. But then you've got, of course, the gingerbread in there. You've got, look at the little cats. Look at that. This one's giving you your gold foil in as well as, I think she's got your silver as well, is it? Let me check. Yes, it does. Mix of both. How cool is that snowman? How smart and trendy is he? Then you're going to go in, I love, you just had a little look there, I love that one there. There's just something really, really beautiful with that fairy on that old style lantern. And then we've also got, let's see, we can flip to the next one. I mean, look at that. That reminds me of the end scene of Lady and the Tramp, when they're all trying to take the picture, an old-fashioned picture. My favourite Disney film of all time is Lady and the Tramp. And let's go on a little bit further here, the cute teddy bear. So you do have obviously a lot for the younger ages, but when we've seen that one beforehand with the snowman with the glasses being trendy, you can use that for someone, you know, older in the generation. This could be an uncle, a granddad if you wanted it to be as well. So really you've got a number of images that are going to be able to be used and work for different generations and different sexes as well. And then, of course, you've got the little polar bear creating that snow angel too. So that one on its own, $14.99 or $14.24 if you're in the club. If you're a diamond member, you're going to be $13.49. Maybe you want to go for your Whopper Topper, this one being a classic Christmas, then you can do that. Same idea, concept with, of course, the quantities in here. That is another just exceptional, exceptional image. That I want to fussy cut the bow and the little baubles.
Yes.
And then, of course, just create that little bit of raised detail. Then let's go and flip forward. Beautiful. So obviously you've got that nativity feel, that nativity aspect there. You've got some that you're going to be able to use for, if anyone, you know, with religious. You've got drummer. Is it the drummers? Drummers? Soldiers. Soldiers.
Nutcrackers.
Nutcrackers. We got there. Yeah. Not drummers. Only be drummers if they had the drums, eh? Nutcrackers. In actual fact, it's nice to see the nutcracker. I know traditionally we tend to see them in the reds, don't we?
Yes.
So it's nice to see the nutcracker when it comes to the green and also the yellow. Then you can see within that classic look with the bauble and then getting the poinsettia. Snowman as well as Santa Claus there with the parcels. You've got that door as if you're just walking into that beautiful decorated house. These are all 300 GSM. You've got the candles. You know, even if you just pierced or pop just a couple of little holes where the candles are and just put maybe a little battery operated tea lights behind.
Stunning.
Or our string
Love
lights.
that.
Yeah, you could do, because with the string lights you could put the little holes just where it comes to these gold berries as well, and it'd just be shining through. And the snow globe reminds me of the Santa Claus, not the original one, but the one with Tim Allen. So I like that one. I like Tim Allen. And then setting the scene as well. Gold, silver within that one. No, it's not just, yeah, it's just gold within that one. But beautiful designs, 36 sheets.
Oh, love this
How
one.
cute is that one? Really, really cute. 12 designs, 3 of each. If you want that one on its own, you can do that. Same price, $14.99 or $14.24 if you're in the club. If you're a diamond member, you're going to be $13.49. But of course, the best value is always to go both of them, and that is giving you both of these ones for £20 or £19 if you are in the club. Diamond member, you're then going to be 18. Let's have a look at some samples before we go back to Kat here, because whether you're going in with your card blanks, you can do that. Whether you're going to go in with your concepts, you can do that. And in actual fact, what I'm going to do, while I'm showing you, let me just give you another recap within the actual stock of our card blanks. Our 6x6 were almost 70% gone with the 6x6. 7x7 were over half of our stock has gone from the 7x7. 8x8 were almost at that halfway point, so almost half our stock of the 8x8 are gone. 7x7 card blanks, we've only got 15% of our stock left over. And then when it comes to our DL cards, we are almost 70% of our stock gone. Wanted to give you that little recap because, of course, your Whopper Toppers, predominantly, you're always going to be using your card blanks. So if you want to stock up on your card blanks, grab hold of them. So that one there is your Christmas ones, and that is it of our Christmas ones. So, Kat,
Yes.
what are we going to do now?
We are going to do something I've not done on the show before. We are
Okay.
going to make a parchment card blank.
All right.
So, we are going over to our World Filled with Wonder. I've picked out this beautiful owl design. So I've picked out a sheet of our lovely blue coloured parchment. I think this is from the Pastels collection. And we are going to make a square card out of this. And don't worry, I'm going to give you all the hints and tips how we're going to make this lovely and stable, but still have that really light parchment edge to it. So the biggest square card you can make out of an A4 is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So you want to take the height of your card to 5 3/4. And then 11.5. You can also make things like 5x5s, 7x5s out of one piece of A4. So you know those shapes are going to work perfectly with your toppers as well. but we are going to go square for this one. So then I'm just going to pop my score line in, and we take that to the 5 3/4 mark again. Pop that in there, and just like that, fold it in half. Now, with all the will in the world, it is just a piece of parchment, so as you can see, it's a little bit flimsy on its own, especially under this aircon. But we are going to sort that out, don't you worry. The first thing we are going to do is make a panel for the front. So our front panel, we're going to take to 5 1/4, because we still want like a nice border around that's showing off that that parchment. So we'll do a mat and layer to 5 1/4. And then we are going to take some of this beautiful, beautiful, again, it's Duo Design Pad. I think this is the Natural Backgrounds or something like that. I can't quite remember. You know, my ADHD kicks in here. And we're just going to take this. Now, what I'm going to do is just take a little bit off each side, because, you know, we'll get a bit OCD if things are uneven. So we'll take that 3 notches under the 5 1/4. Again, take a little bit off the top, and then I can keep this nice and even. And it's basically just making a series of mat and layers for your panels just to stabilise this card up.
Got you.
That is not square. What has she done here? 5 1/4. There we go. That's better.
Sometimes you've got to stick it together, don't you? And you just know it's not right.
Right, yeah,
You're
you
just... I can just tell.
So we'll pop that on. And it also, what it does is it gives it its stability, but it's also going to hide any working. So this is our front piece. So we will pop that down on here. And you can just see how it gives this really kind of ethereal, beautiful edge to it. So you're going to want to open it up now. And what I've done for the inside, I'll show you how I do it on the back as well. I've got 2 here, just need to make sure I've got the bigger one. So I've made a mat and layer. This is just some of our colour block papers that match the colours. All I've done is I've made this 1 notch under the 5 1/4.
Right.
So I know it's going to cover 99.9% of that background, but it's not going to stick out and be bigger and show through on the front. And I'll show you how I do that with this on the back piece here.
It's just about hiding it, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. And again, please use your construction glue, and that'll just give you that wiggle room. And then you can see it's completely hidden on both sides, no working showing. So this is my front piece here. Again, I've taken this one down even smaller. I've taken this one down to 5 inches. So again, I don't need to worry about it showing through. Again, as long as you pop that centrally in the middle, it should all be hidden. And then I'll show you with this next piece, if you go back to your gold, and I'm just going to come 1 notch under the 5 in both directions. I know it's not the most exciting showing you things like that, but I think like parchment cards are a new concept, so you need to see the workings and how you can make them work.
Could not agree with you more.
And then 3 notches under, it was 1 notch under the 5, wasn't it? So it's 4 3/4. I need to take that down too.
And I know obviously you're saying there, you know, it's not the most exciting, but it's amazing how many people actually love to actually watch you do that, or whoever's doing it, from that scratch.
I'm cutting everything long today. What's going on? So we'll pop this down.
Your magical powers are powering today.
It is. And then we will do the prettifying with the next layer. Pop that on there, and then that can go on the back. And then you've got more than enough room to write messages on this card. You can put fancier papers on the inside as well if you want to. It's completely up to you. But even on the back now, all your workings are hidden. When you open it up, you've got plenty of room there and nothing is showing, but you've got this lovely light parchment edge. And then when you bring it in with something like the design of this that we can pop on here, let's take the border strips out as well. And again, I'd be tempted to go in, if you've got another piece, fussy cut that bird out, pop the wings up, do some extra fussy cutting if you are wanting to use 2 of your toppers. And you've got the value to do that within your pack. Don't be afraid.
Yeah. I mean, and obviously we've talked about fussy cutting them out, as you were saying, and even decoupaging them, but doing your pyramage and that with your nesting dies, you can do that. And in actual fact, you can do it just with 1 topper, couldn't you?
You can, yeah. So let's cut this strip down. We know that panel is, what did we know that panel was? It was 5 1/4, wasn't it? So we need to come 3 notches under. I'm just going to take this beautiful moon one. Just down the side here. And then we can layer up that sentiment that is left. Again, I'm going to cut into those foam pads.
I'm just intrigued. I'm actually watching from the iPad. I'm just so intrigued how well this is coming together. Love this idea.
Again, it's simple, but it's just a new way, and it's so I'm sure people, when you hand them a card like this, have not seen a parchment card before, and it's just a lovely, different kind of soft technique to add into your card making, just when you want in a little point of difference. But I think it's really delicate. And ethereal and magical, I think, should be the word for today.
Very fitting.
Yes.
Very, very fitting. It really, really is. How beautiful and fab is that? And a lot of you were saying, never really sure how to use parchment, how to use it, the best way to do it, other than maybe ways that get told, belly bands, wrap, die cut it. What a great way to show how you can actually use it as a carte blanche and create that stability as well. So yeah, that may be styles that you may see me doing as well over the time. Rightio. So you want to go for those part of course, the Whopper toppers. You can absolutely do that. What we are going to do is let's have a little recap when it comes to our Win It Weekly. Your last chance. Bring these ones back in, and we can show you that what you can potentially be winning. 4 lucky winners are going to be winning our Whopper Toppers Christmas set here. So this is Ultimate Collection number 11. So all that you need to do to be in with the chance is like, comment and share. And when it comes to the comment, if you let us know what percentage of the UK parents admit to stealing their children's Halloween sweets. Is it A, 53%, B, 11%, or C, 24%? My mum and stepdad never really actually done that. Never pinched any of our sweets, me and my brother's sweets.
That you know of.
Well, so yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. Who knows what I'm when we went to bed? So yeah, actually, I can't say on that one there. Rightio. What we're also then going to do is let's have a little brief look at the Whopper Toppers. So these are the ones that were just launched today. This is the new collection of collection number 12. I'm not going to flick all the way through that. If you want to have another look in detail, what to do is once we are finished, go back, re-watch, and you can have a flick through and see them again in detail. But you're going to be getting both of them here that are available individually, which we'll go over in a moment. But if you want to go for both of them where you're saving £9.98, you can do that. £20, or if you are in the club, £19. Diamond member means you're going to get them for £18. If you do just want to go individually, you can absolutely do that, no problem at all. That one being a world filled with paper art butterflies. Smooth change there. $14.99. If you're in the club, $14.24. If you're a diamond member, you're going to be $13.49. Each of these ones here, when it comes to the Whopper Toppers, you are going to be getting 36 of your foil die cut toppers. You've got sentiments in there as well. 12 designs, 3 of each. Also the same individually, $14.99, $14.24, or if you're a diamond member, $13.49. But as always, the deal is always in the bundle there. If you want to go for a mix of other ones that we've got within the range, you can actually do that, and you can head across to our Hunky Dory website where you can get any two for £20. So that is of course including the newer ones as well. So maybe you've already got a favourite you want to stock up on, you can absolutely do that. That's entirely up to yourself. And then I've got some other samples that we've never seen earlier on. Before we go back to Beck's, how smart's that, Kat, just going in with your foiled acetate over the top? It's really, really nice, isn't it? Then going in with the unicorn, but then we've got, there's something about the wolf, really is. Wolfie was producing yesterday at Hobby Maker.
Oh, is he?
It's his first time producing, yeah. Yep. Don't think it'll be his last because he's done a cracking job. But yeah, so you can see the toppers in there. I love the darkness that you've got from them. But let's have a look at paper art within the butterflies. So it's giving you that sculptured look, that quilled look. I mean, going in just with that centre topper. Nice. And that could all be leftover bits of your adorable scoreable.
Again, but it's just showing that that set of foiled adorable scoreable was made long before this collection ever came into existence, and how perfect are those colours mixing and matching.
So well, so well. And this is a good one as well, your gatefold, and showing you how, even just by chopping them in half, but they come together.
They're perfect.
Match made in heaven. Let's just show you a couple more. Chopping them up, so using them to create your backdrops as well. Nice fancy way to do it. And let's go in with this one here as well.
So pretty.
Creating your easel. So they really are many, many ways, many different sizes and styles that you can actually use the actual Whopper toppers. Right, let's go straight back to Kat for our final.
Oh, no.
What have I missed? Oh. Was that on purpose or not? Oh yeah, I was skipping ahead.
I can't
Halloween
believe
charades.
they've set me up like this again.
Halloween charades. She's putting us through it. She's putting Kat through it again.
I'll let Craig go first.
Me go first. So let's. All right. Okay. I'm trying to think. How am I going to do this one? Oh my God, you've stumped me now. How am I going to do this? Right, think, Craig. Come on, think. How?
What do you do when you do that?
We've left him speechless. Who would have thought?
Yeah, okay.
Right, first word. Just
So-
break it down.
First word.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, I don't know how.
You might start with third word, because that's easier than...
Third word is. So that second word I meant to do as well.
Have you ever played charades before?
Yeah, it's charades. Yeah.
How do you want to go?
Should I go first while you think about it? But then if I'm the same,
I don't
then
know
this
how.
is-
You've got.
Right. I can see it only. Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
So I'm going to start with the third word.
Third word, yeah.
Third word.
Round.
Can I not just point at one? Think Halloween
Pumpkin.
and
Carving. Pumpkin carving.
carving. Yeah, that's it. Simples.
Yeah, but my one's not.
Can you pick another?
Can I pick another, please?
Let me see what I would have done.
Maybe still do it, Kat, and see if the audience can do it.
Yeah, do you want to do it?
Oh, I don't know.
See? 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 What would you do for the first one? What
Well,
would
you could do what's... It's not a spell, it's a... People guessing. It's not a spell, it's a...
yeah, see, thank you.
I'm just going to do all these faces.
Oh, okay, I've got it. Even I should leave it then. I don't wonder if they get it though.
No. Yeah, I must admit, I've started to agree.
Can I tell the viewers at home what it was? Because I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So it was trick or treating.
Do another one then, because you've been out on that one.
I'll happy do another one.
I'll make... Can I tell everybody an embarrassing story?
Yeah.
Up until I had kids, I actually thought it was trick or treat.
Did you?
Not trick or treat. I thought it was trick or treat. I didn't get the concept.
I could understand why.
Some people got it though, when you did the little one.
Trick? Yeah, well, there we go.
Oh, well, there you go. You're better than me then, Kat. Right.
I think we might
Okay.
break Craig today.
Okay. Okay. Right, yo.
Okay.
Actually, I think you've got a different idea for charades than... So,
Has to be Halloween themed.
Third word. Fourth word. I lost a finger. Third word. Invisible. Ghost. Disappear. First word. I can't tell whether he's just an action or he's stumped. Fourth word.
both.
Hide. Invisible ghost.
Sorry, is someone trying to really wind me up? So, charades, I get the idea and I get the concept, but charades, I have to mimic, and I'm going to say it here, pretending to be invisible. How can you do that for charades? Jess, do you know the concept of charades?
I thought it'd be funny. To be honest.
So you are winding me up.
I really feel like Craig's regretting his life choices right now.
I mean, like, obviously, charade, you know, film and book and, you know, pumpkin, I get all that, but how can you play charades
I got this from online, don't blame me.
to be pretending to be invisible?
Well, that's what you did.
You did.
Oh, yeah, no one got it. 'Cause, I mean, like, right, okay, here's one. How can I, in charades, do it as to be pretending? Do you know what I mean?
Well, that's the kind of the whole
I know,
concept is
it's-
pretending to be something, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
but, you know, yes, well and truly set up. I have well and truly been set up, but do you know what? I am always up for a laugh. Jess will never be in my bad books, Michelle, not at all. I did find that funny, and that's what it's all about. But yeah,
Yes.
I'm glad a lot of you are like, yeah. Craig was set up on that one there. Right, on that note, shall we go back to you, Kat?
Yes.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
I'm kind of all lost now.
It's hard to keep everything together, isn't it? Right, so we are going to go back to our paper art butterflies.
No, Catherine,
What?
charades is my thing, just not when I'm being set up for something that's like impossible to mime.
You could have just lifted up the wheel, which is the treating.
I was thinking about yeah.
Oh, shut up, Jess.
There, I just got from Greg.
Right. We're going to be
Sorry,
making...
Kat. Sorry, Kat.
We're going to be making a faux stepper. A little 5x5 one, with this one bringing in, again, the dual design pads, because they just work perfectly. So I'm cutting this strip down to 5 inches. And then we're cutting it down to 8 inches, and we're making our faux stepper all out of this one piece to make it really, really simple to do. So we're going to score to flip over. It's always easier to score your mirror on the back. So turn it over. I'm going to score at 5 inches and then 6.5, and that should give us 2 1.5-inch sections at the front. And then we can bob this on to a 6x6 card, which I've just realised I didn't pick up, but we must have. Oh, where are all the card blanks? Ah, up here.
Just pretend you've got one.
Yeah, let's pretend. Right. You need labels on the boxes, Jess. Not everything, but 6x6s. And we'll chop this down to a 5x5, shall we? Because by the time I find one of them, the show will be over. Although I might have a little time treating for you in a bit, if you are patient, guys. Which I know it might be wearing thin with us after this week.
Don't come near, whatever you're giving me, Jess, don't come near me. Okay. I'll let you off.
So we'll take that down to a 5x5. We are going to pop our faux step on the front and that can dry down while we're working out some mats and layers. Just pop that on there, and it's as simple as that. You've made a little faux stepper just by using your mirror, and you don't need to worry about making your mats for lots of layers. So I've gone into the I have got it, I should know the name of it. The Sketch Stripes and Delightful Dots Duo Design Pad, which I think we've had to have about 18 copies of in the office now. It's everybody's absolute favourite. It's so useful. So let's do
that one and the reverse side of Christmas cuties.
Yes.
It is, you know, the stripes.
Definitely. So we're going to do one panel that is 3 notches under the 5. And then we're going to do 2 panels that are under that 1.5. For our 2 sections. And then we're going to keep this little strip here that's just the excess. We were going to use that to decorate in a moment. Pop them to that side, and then we're going to use this beautiful kind of turquoisey colour. And again, we want to cut this down to 3 notches under the 5. And then we are going to do a 2.5-inch strip. And then again, we're just going to do another 2.5-inch strip. But this time we're going to cut it down to that 3 notches under the 1. And I just love playing with papers and building up my own backgrounds and things. And
that's something that's really,
so much fun.
Kind of like visible from yourself. You can see that, how you just love to then build and play.
So we're going to pop this one onto this side. Just over here, like that. And then on one of our bottom pieces, we're going to take that little strip, but we're going to pop it over to the other side. So it's just creating lots of interest in your background. And we're going to pop that on there. And then we're going to take that little strip that was left over, that's perfectly cut into this design for us. And we'll pop that back across the middle. Just look how sweet that looks, just all built up like that. And then we can start adding these mat and layers on to our card. And this is what I love about Whopper Toppers, because it is just the topper, that being able to delve into your crafty stash, pull out all your papers and really have fun with what you're making.
Yeah, because we all do it. We love to delve into our new stuff, don't we? It's the first thing we always want to do. And something like that, if you take something away, i.e. if you take the ability of having the cardstock or craft pad with it, exactly as you said, makes you then delve into what you've got and play.
And rediscover things and look at papers in different ways, because you might just think that it only works with one style of things, but it won't. There'll be so many different things you can do with it. And then this is our front section.
I'm glad we've the three of us have been able to make you laugh today. Appreciate all the
hope
lovely,
so.
lot of lovely comments.
And pop that on there, just like that. And then we are going to take our ribbon strip. She's lost her scissors again. If you know, if I could have a magic spell, it would be a finding spell to find all the things I lose on my desk, to just have it appear back in front of me. So I'm going to bring this across just like that, and I'm going to cut a little tab into it. What's up?
No, I was just like helping look for your scissors with my wand.
All right, they're in my hand.
Oh, cheesy piece. I thought you just said that you could find them.
I know, but I did.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
I think I need to go back home for a couple of days.
And then this strip fits perfectly inside that little border detail there with those little tags. We'll just take this little sentiment.
Can't believe I've done that.
I think the next bit that I'm going to do might just send Craig over the edge. So let's just be careful, people. We can layer that bit back there. Then we can go to our main topper, this lovely kind of octagon shape. Please add more foam pads than I'm doing. I'm just trying to get through it because I have got a little sneaky treat for you after this.
I'm intrigued.
So again, we will pop that on the centre. Another foam pad across this one. And you can see just how quick and easy. We've basically made this card from scratch, but you can see how amazing and quick it comes together. And it's not going to be like anything that you can buy in the shop. So that is that one. But in my best Hermione Granger fashion, I'm going to pull out my time turner. We're going to give it a swizzle.
Okay.
We're going to go back to the start of demo 3 and we're going to do another demonstration for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That didn't happen. I've turned back time and we're going to go in again. Craig's face. I promise it's a quick one. So what I'm going to do this time...
I've just been really thick today.
Right? I've just turned back time. I've took the time turner.
Turn back time.
Turn back time and we're going to do another demonstration.
Right, okay.
So what we're going to do with this one, apart from a little bit of gold mirror, we're just going to use the 2 toppers that we get. You do get a third as well, so you can still make another card, to be the whole of our card. We're not going to bring in a card blank or anything like that. We're just going to use a bit of gold mirror or any scrap card that you've got to make a, what's the word? Easel element. So let's keep this really, really simple. I'm going to try and speed through this. So just take this, pop it on to your cardstock. I'm going to do it at the back. It's just because I like having the gold bit at the back for the easel. Line it up on 2 sides just to take away as much cutting as possible for you. And then we are just going to trim this up. I'm going to take it to there and then I'm going to carry on with my trimmer.
Oh, Freaky Friday, the new one's on Disney Plus today, isn't it?
Ooh.
Just someone had said Freaky and Friday in the comments and it got me thinking.
Cut away these corners. So the card's there just to create an extra bit of a base and make an easel for us. Cut them like that. Then I'm going to cut just a section, about 3/4 off either side of here. We're just going to take that to the top of the topper. You'll feel it when it hits that top there. You don't need to worry about that. Just take away these 2 sections now, just to create an easel. And again, this can be replicated with most of the shapes that you've got throughout your Whopper Topper Pad, whether it be the ones that are launching today, ones you've got in your past collections, the Christmas ones that you've seen. And then I'm going to fold this in half I might need to trim this down in a bit, but just it's a good marker. We will see where this wants to sit naturally on here. So you want this so it's kind of sat perfectly over the top. So that isn't going to go past the end of my card. So we don't need to do any trimming. Let's add some adhesive on to this one here. Lay that down on top so it matches up perfectly. And then you're just going to go back to your sections. And go add the sentiment across the middle. Just above the bow like that. And then we will take the ribbon strips.
This is so smart.
And let's take this one. You might just want to mark because the different kind of set measurements.
Wendy is saying, bet you're pleased it's Friday, Craig. No, I'm not. Do you know why? Because that means I have to go home for a couple of days and I don't see these guys.
Us crazy folks.
Us crazy folks. Fit right in at home.
So again, I'm just going to do my favourite little banner, fishtail punch kind of cut into either side there. Add this on a skinny foam pad so it works as a stopper. And then we'll just add a few more of the other board stripping just for decoration.
4 demos in the one show.
I've tried to keep it quick. So what I like to do is just kind of pop this up, see where it wants to sit naturally. Just pop it back just a little bit from there. And then you know it's not going to fight it when it's sat down. She says I need to put a better score in there. And then we'll quickly go in, we'll just add another little strip of this for decoration across the bottom.
Home for me, Susan, is Durham. Obviously, originally it's Scotland, but it's Durham. But I will be moving here at the end of next month.
I was going to say, not for long.
Not going to be long.
And we will pop that on there, and just like that. So that is just using your toppers to make a card.
That is brilliant.
I hope everybody like me turning back time.
Once I got it, yeah. Once I got it, once I realised. Well, smart, yep. Really, yep, here we go. All coming, loving, having seen what you were doing there, and of course doing the 4 within this show, which is great. Yeah, keep the comments coming in. Nice to see just how much you guys have just loved what Kat was showing you throughout this show here with the Whopper Toppers. And of course, you can create what Kat's showing you, but with the Christmas ones or other designs that we've got as well. Remember the 2 for 20 across on our website. Rightio, let's shall we talk about the Win It Weekly? I think it's about time that we announce the winner of this Win It Weekly. So we're going to be able, 4 lucky winners, to be winning the 2 Christmas ones that we can see just here. The question that we've been asking you all throughout the week, and that is, what percentage of UK parents admit to stealing their kiddie sweeties on Halloween? Is it A, 53%, B, 11%, or is it C, 24%? The answer, for me, quite surprisingly actually, was C, 24%. So C, 24% of parents in the UK admit to stealing their children's sweeties at Halloween. Wow, I actually thought it was going to be the 53%.
I thought it was much higher, but like I said, I think the key word is admit.
Admit, that's true, that's very true. So the winners, this is the name that you gave me, Jess?
Oh no, this is that's the winner of the glue.
The winner of the glue, we'll do that one in a moment. So the winner of the weekly winners is, congratulations, Angela, Alison, Tracy and Emma. Well done. All 4 of you are going to be winning the 2 Christmas Whopper Topper Pads. Well done. You got the answer right, which of course was C. There'll be another opportunity next week to take part in our brand new Win It Weekly. Next week we'll go over just at the end of the show. So well done for that one there. This one, we are saying spinning the wheel. So we're doing the glue first. So the winner Feels like I'm doing the end of X Factor here. So the winner of the glue that we were talking about earlier on comes from YouTube, and it's Lorraine Hart. Congratulations, Lorraine. You're going to be winning. Was it the big glue that was said?
Super-sized glue.
The super-sized glue. So you get 3. So you're going to get 3 of the super-sized glue. So congratulations, Lorraine. You are going to be the winner of that one. So yes, well done. Plenty of other chances next week as well. So keep your eyes peeled each day on Hunky Dory TV. Now we're going to spin the wheel. Now we're spinning the wheel. Is it the same wheel? We're so slick, aren't we?
We are.
Well, you were until I joined. There we go. Now we look like the late Maggie Smith.
You do.
I do, don't I? What's the matter, Harry Potter? Right. As you can tell, I'm rubbish at accents. So this one here.
It's your accent.
It's my accent.
She's Scottish.
Well, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
You said I'm rubbish at accents.
I'm still on probation. Shh. Not anymore after today. Don't think Dan's in, is he? Anyway, on that note, Harry Potter. But it's like when I go to say murder, I really like enhance the word murder when I don't need to. Because I'm already...
You didn't really need to say that one.
Sorry?
Oh, God.
Anyway, rightio, spin the wheel. I'm reading my notes here. Happy Halloween, everyone. So, what we're doing, Jess? I've totally lost it now.
I'm still on that question, but you need to spin the wheel.
So, do I spin the wheel first?
Yeah.
Yeah, rightio, let's spin the wheel first.
And I was going to say there was a good prize then. Oh, that's a good prize as well.
Concert card kit. Yeah. So, to begin with the chance of winning a concept card kit. Testing me today. Testing me today, that's for sure. What I need you to do is just let us know in the comments, what is your favourite Halloween outfit you've ever dressed up as? What is your favourite Halloween outfit you've ever dressed up as? Have you got one?
Yes. Once in a previous life, when I worked at Jumping Jacks, I went as Holly from Red Dwarf with like a box on my head. Yeah. 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 So I made like a cardboard box and blacked it all out on the inside and did a whole black outfit, so I was just a floating head in a box.
Wow, I bet that was fun.
It was, until I was put on the floor last night and I had to gas collect with a cardboard box on my head. That was not.
Jess, have you got one?
I'm not really dressed up much Halloween. I did a zombie schoolgirl one.
Zombie schoolgirl?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like you, I don't actually dress up for Halloween, ironically, he says. Mine's are actually probably going to be what I'm wearing today, actually. That'll probably be mine.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't really ever kind of dress up when it comes to Halloween. So anyway, let us know in the comments, being with the chance of your concept card kit, and we'll announce the winner just shortly, won't we? Correct me if I'm wrong, Jess. Yes. I think I'm testing her today. Rightio. So before we come to the end of the show, let's give you a little recap of to what's coming up. Kat, you're heading down the road to Hobbymaker on Sunday.
I am there on Sunday, yes, 2 weeks in a row. We have the new Marvellous On The Edge Twice As Nice collection.
You do.
Brand new Moonstone dies for you. And then we have some dynamite deals for the rest of the day. We have quick cards and little books on at 4 and 7.
You do indeed, with of course those Moonstone dies at 1 o'clock. So that's going to be Kat on Sunday. So make sure you tune into Kat because yeah, cracking deals as well with the brand new dies, the Twice As Nice. And then on Hunky Dory TV, you've got moi again. You got me at the end of the week. You got me at the start of the week. Who's producing Jess on Monday? Me. Me. Jess will have a headache. She can't come in, she's unwell. Yes, it's myself and Bex. We're going to be back together on Monday where we're going to be kickstarting with some fab dynamite deals. So make sure that you tune in on Monday live from 10 a.m. on, of course, Hunky Dory's Facebook page or, of course, across on YouTube and see what fun and shenanigans we can get up to come Monday, which we're going to be November. It's going to be November time, yes. So make sure that's going to be fun and exciting. And, of course, the first opportunity to get your answers in for the brand new Win It Weekly. Right, lots of, Kim is saying she was a zombie doctor, Monica was Morticia. We've also, Lynn was saying Bertie Bassett's from Licorice All Stars.
Oh, we need a picture.
Pictures, yes. Karen, inflatable pumpkin. That's what I was going to be today. I was going to borrow Stacey's pumpkin outfit. Linda, Frankenstein. We've also got Paula saying, I dress as a witch with my little girl as my black cat. Oh, that's so, so cute. That was YouTube and Facebook. No, that was Facebook. Now we're YouTube. We've got Gail is saying it was Princess Fiona from Shrek. Angie is saying, well done, Jess. Well done for dealing with me. We've got Wendy saying she was a witch. Vicky saying Cruella de Vil. And then lots of you just saying, thank you so much, Jess, Kat and Craig, for such a fun show. You are very, very welcome. Last thing to do, don't we? Yes? Yeah. Announce the winner when it comes to, of course. Sandy Tiller on Facebook. Congratulations. You, what did she get? Oh, the concept cards. Yes, yes. There we go. Concept cards. Congratulations. Me? Yeah. Think it's time to go. Time to go.
Yeah, she said scarecrow.
Scarecrow. Oh, I'd like to have seen that. That'd be nice. Yeah. Yes. Anyway, thank you so, so much. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Jess.
Well, you are welcome.
Yes, lovely as always. And yes, have a lovely rest of your Friday. Tune in to Cat on Hobbymaker on Sunday. I'll see you on Monday with Jess and Bex. Have a lovely weekend.
Mischief managed.